So wonderful. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our morning Forex morning call. It's Marcus from DowHow Trading. I'm in trading for 23 years now. And I guess I experienced everything what you can experience in trading, from good times and bad times, from very good times to very, very, very bad times. So whatever you're going to tell me, I can say, yeah, buddy, I know what you're going through. So that's the point why I make this show every morning, that there are a lot of traders around of you and a lot of traders outside. They are struggling with the same issues like you. So if you want to come quicker to your success, just my suggestion for you: take a mentor. A mentor, you have the feeling of sympathetic. You feel sympathetically to each other, and it should be a mentor who is a real trader, not a demo trader or backtest trader, just a real trader, and so that he can teach you very properly. So today is Friday, the last trading day for this week. It's August 12th, and I'm really happy and grateful that you spend your precious lifetime with me. So we stream it here on Traders Yard. Good morning, guys. And here on YouTube also. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, here on YouTube also. So feel free to give me a like if you want, or to leave a comment right now in the chat. We can talk about everything in trading. If you have any wishes, any analysis we should make, then feel free to type in Traders Yard or here on Zoom. We have time enough in the next 30 minutes. Okay, so, and by the way, don't forget, I'm a German guy, so sometimes I don't find the right words for English or not the perfect grammar. So most important thing is you understand what I try to say. And if you think you can fix me, I'm open all the time. I make my notes to add some new words in English to extend my grammar, to extend my vocabulary, something like this. So all of us, we are always in the learning process. Okay, so I see your questions. So let me go a little bit through my own routine, and then I come back to your questions. Before we start, we have to see the general risk warning. Trading with stocks and financial assets like Forex can expose your capital to substantial risks, possibly even beyond the capital you have invested. Trading is not suitable for everyone. Investment successes as well as profits from the past do not guarantee success in the future. What do we expect today? It's Friday, just 8 o'clock right now. It's Great Britain. Domestic product Q2, previous 0.8, consensus minus 0.2. It's a little bit better, minus 0.1. And this afternoon at 4 o'clock, we expect the Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index for August, preliminary. Actually, previous one 51.5 and the consensus 52.5. So who cares? By the way, just to see, there's nothing to explain, just numbers. And the most important part is how the market is going to react on these numbers. And you will never see before, never. If you say, this morning, it's very interesting. I know that guy. This morning, I saw a comment about yesterday's kind of trading. And he was texting on Facebook, I knew what happened. And you want to know why I knew this? Because I make my job. I think it's a kind of difficult to say I knew what will happen, because if you knew, or let me say, if you know what happens, if you know what happens next, what you can do in trading, for example, what you can do, to be honest, think in a logical way. If you exactly know what happens next, you can go all in, right? You can go all in. You can invest everything what you have if you know what happens. Yeah, they know. And if I ask those guys, so you tell me you knew what happened, then you went all in, right? And all guys, no, of course. Then, yeah, why we say you know it? Because if you know it, then you can go all in. So why do you why you calculate your money? Why do you have a risk management if you know it? If you know it, then you can go all in because you know what happens next. So, and then with this question, you can, yeah, it's a funny part. It's a really funny part. So, Ron, you're right, you can go all in. So what I try to say is, please think always in a logical way, always. Because people used to say, I knew it that this would happen. And I told you my plan before. But if you see the plan before, then you see, oh, there are 3 arrows up and 3 arrows down. In case this will happen, we don't do this. In case this will happen, we do this. So it's a really funny part. So, but for the future, and if you want to test some mentors or something like this, and one of those guys will say, I knew it that this will happen. They say, so you went all in. So why are you here? Because if you know what happens next, you can go all in all the time. So why are you here? Because you should have all money around the world. So you see, it's not logical. It's not logic. So start with our trading. And let's see about DAX 15 minutes. So where we are, interestingly, nothing changed. The most important part is that we came back from the expensive price zone back to a fair price zone. So this is a kind of behavior of the prices. We are circling around all the time in any time frame you can use. Around the point of control, around a normal fair price. This is a logical behavior of every kind of prices. So for example, if you see this, we were cheap, we came back to the normal price. We were expensive, we came back to normal price. So you see, that's behavior. And how the market is doing this? Yeah, by trends. Yeah, always just by trends. Yeah, it's always the same. Market works in moves and corrections, and finally in a trend. That is what the market is doing. And based on that, you can fix your rules. So what's about the trend? Yeah, trend is really simple. We had a lovely upwards facing trends. That trend was broken. You could make a lot of money with this. Then there starts a new downtrend. And I told you in the community, you can open a trade here. And now we saw a trend continuation. If you are a trend follower, yeah, you leave your trend, your stop loss below the last 0.3, because if you calculate your money, then you can speculate on a trend continuation. But also you have to be careful if there will show up a new uptrend here like this one, and here, and the next correction, then you have to open here a next up trade. Yeah, so you leave the stop loss here in case, yeah, the price is going up, then you make a loss with this, but at the same time, you make a winner with this. Finally, one trend must continue. That's a guarantee. And this is what I know. But I don't go all in because it's not logic. So what I really know in trading is that one trend will and must continue. Yeah, that's the point. So, and therefore you can speculate with the proper trade management and money management. Yeah, and this is what you have to do. Let's go to the higher time frames. DAX 40, I have an open position because this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1, 2, 3, fourth trend arm. So I open the trade here again because I made already money with this. And now let's see what happens next. My stop loss is in profit because if the price is coming back, then I can make a re-entry. Dow Jones, how cool is this? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Guys, 6 trend arms. This is one of the most lovely examples in the last time where you can see why trend following is working all the time, The point is you have to trust the system. Yeah, the point is not, the strategy is so simple. Yeah, you have rules to find an entry and then just let the market decide how much money you will get. Trend following is a really, really cool thing. But you know, it's a simple strategy, but it's never easy. Why? Because the humanity in trading wants to know what happens next. And the humanity in trading, or the human being in general, has big problems with giving up the responsibility, yeah, to lay back, yeah, make this, cross your arms, say, okay, I made my job right now. I found an entry, I calculated my money, yeah, and now market, show me what you have to do for me, what you can do for me. Show me how many trend arms you will. So this is what the human part is working, is against. Yeah, trading is completely against the human beings, the humanity. Yeah, because we always love to control things. Yeah, why we love this? Yeah, because we want a security. We want to feel safe. And if you can control things, then you feel safe. The point is, in trading, you can control just only your behavior, but you will never control the market. You will never know what happens in the next 5 seconds. You can never know, never. Cannot. And this is what brings you to the edge of your own personality. And this is, by the way, the reason, that one of the main reasons why 90% of all traders fail on the long run. Thanks God, there is logic. And thanks God, based on logic, you can learn how to handle those things. Bitcoin, new trend arm. Also, look, it's just a simple product. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the price comes back again. Yeah, and that means this is not. That means I can make a re-entry in case the price turns around, will show me a next balance candle. Unfortunately, I missed this entry here. I missed this. That was my mistake. But you see, basically trend following. And maybe you might say, oh my gosh, that took so long. Yeah, but you have to understand, time does not exist, neither in trading nor in your life. Time, Albert Einstein proved it, time and space are relative. Gold, I'm still in. Yeah, trend arm, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How cool is it? Trend following. It's a simple system. EURUSD also 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm in and just let it go for the moment. And finally, pound dollar also in 1, 2, 3, 4. Deep correction, no break. So therefore, I made an entry here again, and let's see what happens next. If the price gets me out, I can make a re-entry. So really, really easy to do. And again, guys, by email, and I want to show you, just, it's not my intention to make so many marketing, but it should be allowed that you know what I'm talking about here, for example. So if you go on my homepage, DowHow-trading.com, and if you want to know what you can expect from the course, we have 16 parts right now in this course, and actually I'm working on 2 new updates. Then go to the homepage, DowHow-trading.com/TML/, and then it's English, of course, wherever you're placed around the world. And if you scroll down here on this side, then you will find a lot of information. For example, yeah, living the Wall Street dream, something like this. And of course, yeah, this is just my story. Yeah, and then you will find the content of every single part. For example, introduction to your personal coaching, how perception influences your trading, how does the price really develop, or the trend drawing and its principles, yeah, the power of numbers and their consequences, trade management, the biggest challenge ever, yeah, and my guarantee for you, And of course, you have some examples here, how it's really working. Yeah, then you see some comments from students. They made the course already, something like this. So just for you to know. Okay, so there was a question here on YouTube, Euro Pound from Thomas. Okay, Euro Pound, let's see. Euro Pound. I think it's what I can see here, Euro Pound, it's a main downtrend. Yeah, the main downtrend is facing downwards, exactly. Yes, and there is on the right, so the correction actually is running its own downtrend. Uptrend, sorry. So the main trend is facing down, and the uptrend is also valid. So you should be in, if you made it correctly, then you see there was a perfect entry in the second trend on the latest here. Then, of course, actually the stop loss is above the last 0.3. There is your stop loss. And you have a long position also for in the second trend down here, or maybe here was the same. Yeah, and then your stop loss for this one should be below the last 0.3. Yeah, so, and then you know, okay, let's see which trend will continue. Yeah, and how to trade your manage, how you manage your trade, it's just up to your personal working style. But this is how to trade this Euro British Pound for the moment. So what's about my running trades? Just Australian in daily chart. Australian Canadian dollar, actually, it looks like that the correction is done. And we have a new trend continuation. So for the moment, to make the trade safe, it's daily chart, really calm trading. By the way, I love it so much. Stop losses in profit. I cannot lose money because the trend is really young. It's a 1, 2, third trend arm. In case that the trend will come down and will get me out, I cannot lose money and I can make a re-entry. Yeah. Australian Swiss. This trade is not working for me for the moment. I entry in the second trend arm, by the way. Now we see a correction. Yesterday we had we have more buyers for Aussie than for Swiss. So price going up, but I have my stop loss below this point here. And then I get out and I can make a re-entry because the trend is still valid. And by the way, there is no valid uptrend for the moment. Canadian Swiss. Here we reached already the last 0.2, and actually you see there is a trend continuation, and that means I have a stop loss to my entry because it's a young trend, 1, 2, 3. If the price is coming up again, then I have no loss and I can make a re-entry. Euro JPY, lovely, you see. I'm trading here the long position. It's 1, 2, 3. We are in the third correction, and I had an entry here after this balance candle. Then yesterday we had a blue candle, yeah, and that means tricky. But during the day we saw this recovery, and today we opened a little bit better in the price. But we have to be prepared because there is a downtrend also. Yeah, and if the price turns around, don't forget to make the downtrend too. And US dollar, Canadian dollar, this price is not really working for me. Yeah, actually we have the correction. Yeah, and there you have the trend continuation here. So I open the trade in 1, 2, 3, 4 in the fourth trend arm. It's still allowed to open the trade in the fourth trend arm, but you see it's not working. Normally, Yeah, I have my stop loss below the last 0.3. But when I can see, okay, it's not working for me, then I trail to cut the loss. Cut the loss, protect the money is the most important thing for your trading. Because if the price goes deeper, then I can make a re-entry. So the crucial point in trading is cut the loss, but don't forget to make the re-entry in case the rules are still there. So what's on the watch list? Not that much. Just pound JPY. We have a new uptrend here. You can see that's the deepest point here in the correction right now. Here we see this kind of stabilization. And in case that the price will go up, I have my pending order here. And S&P 500, yeah, I missed the perfect entry here. That was my mistake. And now price is going up. I have to wait for the next correction. It's 1, 2, 3 trend arms now. Maybe we see another correction, then we can do this. And by the way, the trend will break here below this correction. So in case you was better than me and you open the trade here, because we talked about it, then you have a stop loss below this last 0.3 here right now. Okay. Not that much today. Really calm trading. I don't have any more proposals for you today. And I would say, yeah, we are done for today. Let me say thank you for joining my private show from Monday to Friday, every morning, 8 o'clock, German time, by the way. And on here on Traders yeah, too. If you have any questions, feel free to get in touch with me by email. On my homepage, there is a chat button in the meantime. You can see this. You can get in touch with me directly. Yeah, there is on my real homepage, there is a chat button, or you can send me an email by the contact formula you will find here on the homepage all the time. Okay, guys, thanks for joining. And now I wish you a grateful weekend, a lovely weekend. I hope we see each other next week again. This is Marcus from DowHow Trading. Below the video on YouTube, you'll find all important links you need in case you want to go deeper in your education. So have courage and be kind all the time. And may the force of the logic be with you. See you on Monday.